Listen, y'all, New Year's is coming up. That means everybody's going to have a New Year's resolution. And guess what? Most people blow those things. But tonight on the Finance Rebel Show, the Wealthy Wednesday edition, we're going to talk about what to do to keep your financial resolutions in play so you can keep your money power intact. How's everybody doing tonight? Camari Ellis here, host of tonight's. I guess we're doing something different. It's Wealthy Wednesdays, but it's the Black Rebel edition.
I was getting ready to say that. I was getting ready to say that because you still you call it the finance. No, this is the Black Wealth Rebels, man. I was making sure
No. But listen, we are still the finance. I'm still the finance rebel.
You are the finance rebels. We are the Black Wealth Rebels.
No, wait a minute. We are the finance rebels, just like I am by the hood, right?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
There we go.
You are. Listen.
So
man.
whatever name we go by, there we are. Here we are.
That's right, man. Listen, man. I got you. I know I got you stuck off the railing.
Oh, it'd be the infamous. You heard of us?
Yeah, because the opening bar.
My fault. He go.
All right. So listen, if you guys do not know us, or not new to us, or don't know us rather, I'm Camari. That's Jimmy. That's Corey. We are the Black Wealth Rebels. All right. We've done a merger. I see some people are coming in the room. But again, like I said, tonight we're going to talk about how to set realistic and attainable financial New Year's resolutions. Because again, people blow those things all the time.
My fault. Now, I'm sorry.
And by the way, Jimmy has a pause addiction.
A pause addiction.
So listen, we love to have fun. Be sure to chime in. This show is all about money, all things stock, all things tax, all things black economics, all things black politics. Somebody's playing. Somebody's listening to us. But we're here to have a good time. So do me a favor, like this, share, and subscribe to the channel, y'all.
John, what's really good?
So how y'all doing? What's up, Corey? What's up, Jimmy?
Man, I'm living, man. So I can't really complain about living. I'm over here just doing regular, dad stuff. You know what I mean? Like when y'all called me, I was actually just getting off a phone call with my kids.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just talking to them and making sure they, what they look like and
Black Superman. Black Superman. I love it.
That's just called parenting. I don't know what ain't nothing super about parenting. Bro.
I disagree. One of the greatest things black men can do for our community is be there for our family. And I'm going to give credit to that and big ups to that all day long.
Listen, man, I'm happy to be here right now. The saga begins. Begin war. First blood, be the first to set it off. All the opening lines and whatnot. But I digress.
How was Amsterdam, bro?
Man, let me start from the beginning at the top of the list.
I'm sorry.
I can't help myself.
Yo, trying to open bars is absolute fire, bro.
Somebody's trying to make a point. I see what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, dude. Anyway, but no, listen, it was amazing, man. I've been to Europe before. It was my first time in Amsterdam. And what I will say is like all Europe is not equal. Amsterdam was probably the best European country I've been to thus far. I've been to London, I've been to Prague, you know what I'm saying? Been to the UK, but Amsterdam is different, bro. Like
somebody was getting busy in the red light district.
No, it had nothing to do with the debauchery that happens in Amsterdam. Actually, it was pretty much like just the city itself. Like, there's energy in the city, and the architecture is crazy. The canals with the beautiful homes, I know it's funny how the first thing people think of is all the debauchery, but it's much more than that. The history there.
I'm just going off of what you said because the first thing Jimmy asked me when he came in the back room was, Camari, how can I write off ladies of the night?
Paul. First off, that's not even true. You see, Corey, you see how you do me, though? You see how he does?
Paul.
He making up stuff. Now.
Wait. You didn't ask me that question?
No, not like that, beloved.
Well, you said not like. Did you ask me that question?
That is not what happened.
Did you ask me that question?
The question was.
Oh, there was a question. Oh,
no.
There was a question.
I bought the bottle of beer.
Yo, you can't do that, man. You can't.
He can do that. Listen. Like you said, the drama begin war. It's okay.
No, man,
That's not
no,
what happened though.
not the way he did it though.
I know, yeah.
He would do that the way he did it, bro.
He playing them games. He doing the 6F media joint. You know what I'm saying? He taking, you give him a rope, he want to be a cowboy.
Let's not forget the first cowboys were black. They were African people. But go ahead.
Listen, we still got a lot of black cowboys.
That's right. That's right.
Big Daddy Kane was a cowboy.
I don't think I knew that.
Now, okay. It was a joke, man. He played in the movie, dog. It was a joke.
Oh, he played in Posse. I got you.
That went right over your head.
It did. My bad. But listen, man, it's all love and jokes, man. That's all it is. Love and jokes.
You see my good brother V Don is in the building, man.
Jim, he said Jim came in the back room and asked me about the boss.
Yo, see, that's what I'm saying. Kamari be wilding, bro. He be wilding.
Yo, did you even hear yourself say that?
So real quick, what's up to MK? I hope I'm saying your name right.
Dog.
Don Johnson's in the building.
Does that say Amika? It's Amika or Amika? How you get MK out of that?
Okay, I'm sorry. You said Ameka, right?
Or Amika. Depends upon how it's pronounced. Amika or Ameka. Let us know how you pronounce it.
Yes, please do.
But I don't know how you got MK out of that though.
And my apologies if I said it wrong. Listen, I hate messing up people's names.
He tried to turn your name European. That's what he's doing.
I don't know. I'm the only one who has a non-regular name on here. Stop it. I've been assaulted all my life. All my life, I had to fight.
This boy he loves playing a victim, yo.
I'm not playing a victim. I'm just telling the story, telling the truth. But listen, before we get too far in our rants and shenanigans, I want to take a moment and say I appreciate an ancestor or an elder who's now transitioned into being an ancestor, Miss Nikki Giovanni. And I want to play something for her just to show her brilliance real quick.
Reason why. I was born in the Congo. I walked to the Fertile Crescent and built the Sphinx. I designed a pyramid so tough that a star that only glows every 100 years falls into the center, giving divine, perfect light. I am bad. I sat on the throne drinking nectar with Allah. I got hot and sent an ice age to Europe to cool my thirst. My oldest daughter is Nefertiti. The tears from my birth pains created the Nile. I am a beautiful woman. I gazed on the forest and burned out the Sahara Desert. With a packet of goat's meat and a change of clothes, I crossed it in 2 hours. I'm a gazelle. So swift, you can't catch me. For a birthday present when he was 3, I gave my son, Hannibal, an elephant. He gave me Rome for Mother's Day. My strength flows ever on. My son Noah built Newark, and I stood proudly at the helm as we sailed on a soft summer day. I turned myself into myself and was Jesus. Men intone my loving name. All praises, all praises. I am the one who would save. I sowed diamonds in my backyard. My bowels deliver uranium. The filings from my fingernails are semi-precious jewels. On a trip north, I caught a cold and blew my nose, giving oil to the Arab world. I am so hip, even my errors are correct. I sailed west to reach east and had to round off the earth as I went. The hair from my head thinned, and gold was laid across 3 continents. I am so perfect, so divine, so ethereal, so surreal, I cannot be comprehended except by my permission. I mean, I can fly like a bird in the sky.
I know so many people that her words have touched, and she used to be a teacher at a temple.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of my, contemporaries, people that, are our age, who have had her, and people who are a little older than us, had her as a professor at Temple, and they used to tell us, how super dope she is. And, peace and blessings to her family and to those who are close to her and love her. You know what I mean? Transitions are hard. And, I wish them nothing but the best.
No,
Absolutely.
She's super dope, yo. And I just love her, like, matter of factness. Like, she's the realest, yo.
Yeah.
And it's funny. The New York Times ran an article on her when she passed. And I want to pull up what it said because I thought it was so dope. And I feel like they really, let me find it. They really hit the hammer on the nail
the
on the
nail
head.
on the head with the hammer.
Thank you, Corey. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad no man can escape the treachery here. Jeez.
Oh, you started it with making up lies.
And
Oh, so that's not true. But real quick, so what it says, when Nikki Giovanni was young, brilliant, and unafraid. And that's what she was. The only thing I didn't like, because I did like it, because when it says when she was young, even when she was older, she was still vibrant, brilliant, afraid. But I get it when people are crafting.
She is definitely like unafraid.
Right.
You know how like when a black man hits like a certain age, like their governor is gone, they don't care what they say, do, or how people feel about it.
Yep.
Like
Yeah, black
she
women.
had, but there's a certain thing. There's a certain way that a black man, like if you ever met an older black man, because first of all, we don't live to be that old anyway. So I guess when you get
a black man who lived through a bunch of stuff, you bet not say the wrong thing around that person.
But the point I'm making is she seemingly had that as a young lady, like early on. Like she never really like, she was, this is what I'm saying, and deal with it.
Yep. Not afraid, not bothered.
That conversation with Baldwin is one of the greatest pieces of content I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, she was right at his neck piece.
So that conversation was great, and it was funny. I found an interview with her, Muhammad Ali. That was also amazing as well.
You gotta send me that.
I'm sure. Yeah, it was great. It was great. It was so great. But listen, as we get the show on the road, y'all got any New Year's Eve resolutions lined up?
New Year's Eve or New Year's?
New Year's, excuse me.
Okay, now I'm just making sure I'm correct in answering the
There's no S on New Year's either.
Oh,
it's New Year.
Listen, I don't do the English thing, man. Come on.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, we see. We see. I mean, I don't know if you speak AAVE, but whatever you.
I speak it all. Whatever black people speak, little patois, little Creole. Let's go.
Stop! I say, listen. So all I'm saying is this, man. I do write down goals, but I often write down goals, right? I write down quarterly goals, weekly goals, daily goals. That's just what I do. You know what I'm saying?
So do y'all classify goals and resolutions as different?
Great question, right? For me, I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I really don't. But I am about goal setting. So I just look at the New Year as a way for me to set new goals. I really don't like, get into the resolution thing. I'm not bitter or mad. I'm just proving I'm bad. You want to hit, give me an hour plus a pen and a pad. So that's all I do. And I write my goals down. So I say all that to say.
Did you live in Queens at some point? Because, I mean, you're repping Queens hard this evening, sir.
No, I never lived in Queens, man. I'm from Uptown in Germantown. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, just checking.
Germantown. You know what I'm saying? Washington Lane and Morton to be specific. That's where I'm from. But that's not the point, though. The point I'm making is I do write down goals, right? Because I believe that if you don't write things down, then they don't exist. That's just my personal thing. I wrote down goals this morning when I woke up. What are some of the things I want to accomplish today? And I did knock them out, by the way, for those who are wondering. You know what I'm saying? I'm a gold digger.
A gold digger?
A gold digger. But the thing is, I was telling you before I came on, a real conversation, not one you just fabricated. You know what I'm saying? You making up lies. You know what I'm saying? Was that when it comes to finances, though? I generally hit my finance goals on a year. I was telling you, the thing I struggle with is my health goals most of the time. But God is working on me, so it is what it is.
What about you, Court? Are you in New Year's resolutions?
No. I'm more into just hitting my daily goal. My daily goal is so I set a daily goal to get X amount done, and then I try to hit my daily goal. So I don't really do, I have a long-term resolution for my health, my finances, and for my family. And so those, I try to work on those daily. I try to, you know how you write a paper and you write the overarching goal of the paper, and then you start with the the sentence that set it all off. And so, I do the sentence that set it all off every single day.
Okay, Prodigy.
Yeah, I thought I'd pay homage to my guy, you know what I mean, because that's what we was doing. But but seriously though, I set a daily goal and I try to attain it. my family has multiple prongs because we're not all in the same place right now. So my daily goal has changed a lot. One of my goals every day now is to literally just to speak to my children every day. You know what I mean? So at some point during the, so my daily goals change, but my the overarching goal for myself, my health, my wealth, my family, those goals are, they're set by myself and my wife, and then I work every day to go ahead and try to,
Okay. All right. No, I think that's dope. I mean, the reason why I wanted to do this show today was because I saw a stat that said like 9% of people actually hit their New Year's resolution. And I was like, wow. But to me, I've always thought that resolutions are kind of like a waste of time. If you're going to do about something, start now. Like today is what?
Today is a perfect day to start what you didn't do yesterday.
Correct. But today, I believe, is the 13th of December.
It is.
Right? I know a lot of people.
It's the 12th.
It's the 12th.
Yeah, because the 13th is a day that means something to me. So I can't say it's not the 13th.
I was rounding up, so I messed up. So excuse me.
You're rounding up 13?
That's right. So today is December 12th. Right?
Tomorrow's Friday the 13th.
No, but hold on. Today is December 12th, right? Why wait till December 31st? December 31st to set your resolution, your goal, your intention when you can start now. And
I don't think well, I shouldn't speak. I can't speak for the world, right? But I just think that it's a good time to reset.
Yeah,
but I think right now is a good time to reset, right?
You got to look at the psychology of people. The psychology of people.
Exactly.
People like to be during landmark events,
correct,
and things like that, and because it triggers something to remember, right? So that's why they said it at New Year, because the New Year is a landmark day, right?
Now, since y'all wouldn't let me finish, I get it's a landmark day. But here's the thing, everybody's kind of following the herd and doing what everybody else does. And we see most people don't complete the goals. Like when you talk
they ain't really following the herd. I guess maybe you could be following the herd if everybody's not completing it, then
when you talk to gym owners and gym runners, right, they say right after New Year's, the first week of New Year's, everybody's in the gym. Second week, not so much. Third week, fourth week, everybody's going, it's back to regular. So again, I say don't wait till New Year's, start the day. And I wanted to talk about some of the things that I do, that you all do to hit your goals. Like one thing I know Jimmy's really big on is writing down his goals like he talked about. Yeah. But I know Jimmy also writes down his net worth. He's got it written down. He refers back to it.
Yes, sir.
And I mean, we've talked about this all publicly, and this is no joke, y'all. So I joke a lot, but this is serious. Like, so, you know
what I did today that I had been putting off, but I had to do. I renewed my life insurance.
Whoa. Now
I had my son is 2.5, and I never put him on my policy, and so I did that today. Shout out to my wife for reminding me to do that.
Corey, did that show we did a few weeks ago or a few days ago remind you to do that as well? Was that a trigger for you?
No.
Look at Camari trying to take credit for it.
No, I'm just saying it wasn't a trigger. Actually, the trigger was my wife. She was like, "Yo, bro, you want some bullshit?"
That's a good trigger.
Right.
She like, "Bro, you want some bullshit?" Like the boy almost 3, and you ain't he ain't getting nothing if something happened to you, and you 3,000. Like she was on my tail feather. Shout out to the queen. Yo, hey Don, by the way, I see your comment in there, man. Don, I'm actually a Mallory legend. When you did work down there, I'm a little older than you, so you might have saw my jersey retired there, man. Like I played 6 through 8, 8 through 12, 12 through 14, all the way up to high school for Mallory, man. Shout out to Mr. George Anderson, man. That was my coach back in the day. And Mr.
So I did say it right. I did something right today.
No, I don't know if she said you're saying it correct. Reread that, man. This is English. Reread what she says.
Correct. The way Finance Rebel
No. She's
saying to correct you.
Make sure we correct.
No. I can take that both ways. So, all right, do us a favor. No, I ain't doing no pause. Do me a favor. Can you phonetically put it in the chat and let us know exactly what you were trying to say?
All I'm saying is...
No. Forget what you're saying. Did I say it right? Did I say it wrong? Let's get to it. Let's get to the battle.
Let's get to the nitty and the gritty.
Yeah.
Listen, I was just letting you know because you just jumped the gun and said that she was saying one way when that could be interpreted different ways. That's all I'm saying. Let's make sure you're correct. Let's make sure you're correct. That's all I'm saying, man.
That's what I'm asking for. I'm asking for clarification, but I want to pull up Don's other comment because Don agrees with me. Being a good father.
I'm just fine when someone agree with him though. You that's what you a superhero are doing.
Being a good father is real superhero shit. So shout out to Corey for being a real superhero, bro.
I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean no shots. I'm gonna say this without no shots to nobody. You know, when you have young children, talking to them every day is a minimal. Like that's not no superhero shit. Like that's
bullshit, Corey. And so here's the thing.
I get what Corey's saying. I get Corey saying he's doing.
I get what Corey's saying too. And listen, I've been a father longer than you, Corey. I get it. But let me finish, Jimmy. What I'm saying is we got to take a minute to appreciate ourselves. And I get it. Accepting compliments is hard.
It's not even accepting compliments because
why not?
Because it's not. I don't feel like
you listen. Listen. You both are right. How about that?
Yeah, because it's not really complimentary, right? Because that's a bare minimum standard. Like that's like I'm a teacher, so when you talk about bare minimum standards, like the bare minimum standard is that I should talk to my children. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand why people think that.
And I still say it's a great thing, and I want to acknowledge that you do it.
It's a lot of cess in the cesspool.
It is,
but that doesn't mean that what I'm doing is super heroic. It just means that the other people are full of shit.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't get praise for it. So I'm gonna praise you, brother.
I come from a place where you don't praise the bottom line, minimal stuff, man.
I didn't say that's minimal. I think that's superhero shit. So keep doing your thing, black man. I love
y'all both right. Y'all both right, man.
That's all I got. And I feel you, Corey. And you know what? It's funny. Me and Corey are very similar. Actually, all three of us are very similar. I feel you. I wouldn't want to be praised for that either. But looking inside out, I'd see it. And I believe we should big us up as much as possible. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not that I'm, averse to compliments and complimentary things, but certain things just, like if I do $1 million options trade, yeah, I want compliments on that because I did the thing. You know what I mean? But if I talking to my kids is something I should do, you know what I mean? Like I just don't feel like it's praiseworthy to do something that I should be doing.
One of the greatest investments we can make is in our families. So
this is true. Side note, I tore Spy something crazy today.
All right, what you get today, Jimmy?
It's 530, like 64% today. You know what I'm saying? But that's either here nor there, man.
So with that said, make sure everybody remembers to set an alarm. I'm tired, y'all. Sunday playbook is our Sunday playbook where we cover our options plays and investment plays Sunday at 10 a.m. So
I need you to share my screen.
You ain't got it up.
Hold up.
And I'm not saying pause, Jimmy.
Wait. We talked about this on Sunday. What I tell you?
Hold on, real quick.
See now Corey wants his credit. He about to pop it.
Get his credit. Shout out to Thunder. Welcome, Thunder.
Yeah, man. I told y'all.
What up, Thunder?
And I'm gonna pull it up real quick. So Thunder says, as a black man, accepting compliments is difficult. The world will take time to belittle, demean, and disrespect black men, but it is up to us to take time and recognize when a black man is doing something positive and impactful. That's all I'm trying to say. I didn't have the best words. I'm a little tired, but I'm here. Now, let's get to Corey's screen.
Yeah,
All right,
we
cool.
talked about this back here at 125, bro, and we hit all the way up to 138 on these. You know what I mean? Like we went moving. We keep it moving. I said we keep it moving up.
Hey,
We
listen, man. Now he want his flowers, Camari. Get a boy his
Exactly.
flowers. This what he want his flowers for right here.
You know what I mean? Like I told y'all with that consolidation that we was about to go on a springboard straight to the top. We did the one. I think we did the you wrote it down. I think we did the March 140s or 150s or something. And if
Yeah,
you did
what was the
that,
strike
you already
price?
got paid.
What was the strike
Huh?
price again, Court? What was the strike price again?
I think it was the March. I know you wrote it down. You wrote it.
No.
I
I guess,
see.
what was the price on Sunday when you made the call?
It was let's go
It
back
was
to
the
Sunday.
it was the 180s. I got it right here.
There you
So
go.
yeah, it was
That's
the
not
180s.
it wasn't 180s for this. It couldn't have been because the price is at 130. I wouldn't do no 180.
That's way out of the money.
That's why I asked. All right, so we had the Google.
That was the other one. That
Okay,
was
so
the 180.
Google was the
That was
180.
Google. Yeah.
Okay, Google was 180. So Target must have been 150 then.
Yeah, the target 150s.
Okay.
So Monday the 9th. So Monday the 9th, it was at what? What was the price?
Oh,
Hey, you think he's in the building?
So really, I'm gonna go back to the Friday price. The Friday price was at 130.
Ooh, okay. So we in some money. We target 140s is what you call it, according to KD.
Hold on.
Yeah, target 140s.
Oh, that's cashola.
Hold on, y'all. We got a lot of static. Did somebody do something? Did y'all hear the feedback?
I don't hear any static.
I don't hear any static or
Yeah,
feedback.
beloved.
Does anybody hear the feedback in the comment section? Can you help me out real quick?
We hear on this end, I don't hear anything.
I don't hear nothing either, yo.
All right, maybe it's just me. Okay.
It's COINTELPRO on your computer.
Yeah,
But-
so we got to 138 in the first 4 hours of the market. If you put that trade in, you paid out already. It was a 3-month trade. You got paid out in 2 hours in a 4-hour candy.
That's enough for an annual subscription to blackwealthrebels.com. But
Blackwealthrebels.com.
But I digress.
And even if you didn't, it's still at 135. So you're still getting paid up.
Hey, listen, all gaps get filled. That's a nice gap there, too.
Yes, it is. I was going to say something really debaucherous and something really, terrible, but I digressed before my mouth. Boy, I was about to say something absolutely crazy, but I'm glad I caught myself before I said the craziness. But yeah, you know what I mean.
Hey man, that's great call. Great call, good brother.
Yeah, just to let y'all know, you know what I mean, and that custom bot is coming. It'll be there.
Great call.
So, yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to.
So what are you trying to find?
Oh, there it is. Now the static was bothering me. I couldn't hear anything. All right, but it's going now. So I don't know what that is. But yeah, great call, Corey. What's that Google hitting for?
All right, let's go to the Google. Hold on. Google. Bam. That joint took off like that joint went crazy.
Look at that.
Crazy.
Look at it.
On Friday, it was at 175. We got all the way up to 196. Because I told you what I should have told you.
We need the Bootsy daughter.
I
told you.
Listen, man, I told you. When I get my signal, I know it's go time. When the line straightened out, I showed you. When the line straightened out, we about to either go up crazy or down crazy. You see, every time this line straighten out, we get a spike or we get a sell-off. Because that line straightening out, that red line straightening out is consolidation. We get some consolidation, and it's either going to go way down or way up. And we caught it on the way up. We caught it all the way up. So if you did that, you already paid on that because we did 180s because it was at 170.
Yeah.
When we took this trade, said 170s. So I know my trades. I didn't even look at my trades this week. I know I already got paid from my trades. I didn't even look at it. My trade's already closed.
Now, remember what Jimmy and Corey just said, right? So we're not going to have many Sunday playbooks that are public, at least on the options portion. So it will make sense for all y'all to go to Black Rebels and subscribe. Black Wealth Rebels. Let me do this because I'm messing up everything today.
Yeah, what's going on, man? Like, you all right, man?
I was tired. So go to blackwealthrebels.com. Get y'all a subscription. Make y'all some money, but make sure y'all do y'all studying. So come on home.
Look at that. Look how beautiful those kids. Look at those beautiful candles.
No, that's beauty right there. That's something you deserve some credit for, man. That's amazing.
193. Those were the two plays when he asked me. I said, "Listen, play them Google 180s and them Target 140s. And if you did what I asked you to do, you got
to say right, Corey. If you did what I told you to do,
that right there, that's how you feed a family right there. Them big green candles.
Exactly. Don't order them giant red candles when you call it the other way.
Rich said he did the Michael Jordan free throw. Didn't even look at it.
Exactly. he already got paid out.
Let's get it.
All right, so Pastor says buy the pullback at 603, June 2025.
All right, I'm putting my trade in right now. If Pat say that, then I'm putting my trade in right now. Say less, because Pat is a master.
Absolutely.
You know matter of fact, if Pat say that, that's my play for Sunday.
Corey, pull up the meta chart.
I'm taking that to the bank, yo.
Since we here now, pull up the meta chart.
Just the pullback. I'm looking at that consolidation. See, I wouldn't touch this right now. Hold on, let me go to my 4-hour chart.
He said buy the pullback around 603. That's what he said. He said wait to 603.
Yeah, once on my entries and exit charts. Once I see the line go straight, that's when I put the play in, because that's the consolidation. So right now we don't have any consolidation. I wouldn't touch this right now. But he said wait to 603.
He said 603. He gave you the level. He gave you the level.
Gave it to us.
Level.
So yeah.
Now here's something I want you to pull up, Core. Pull up AI, C3 AI, but the ticker symbol is AI. And just, and by the way, nothing I say on here is financial advice. It's for educational, informational purposes only, and being completely transparent. I am a long-term holder. I have hard shares in this, but
I like this for puts.
But here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a drop, right? And when it does drop, I'm looking for about 10-15% drop. When it does drop, I'm buying January 2027 calls.
I'm about to buy some puts right now.
If you get on a drop, if you get into a January 2027 call right now, probably cost you for each one you buy, probably somewhere around the neighborhood 2,800.
You want the leaps?
Yes, and I'm just throwing it out there right now because when I come back to y'all in a couple years, I'm good at keeping the files. I'm going to find this video and I'm going to show you guys.
This exact video.
This exact video. This
exact time point.
Yes, and I'm just going to show y'all. This is me personally, myself.
So I want to help you out. It is now 8:51. All right, and it is December 12th. Because remember, I messed it up earlier.
Yes, January 2027.
You know what I'm saying? All right, Dom's in the building.
Yeah, this almost goody. I'm absorbing knowledge on Forex. Ooh, the foreign exchange and cash and mountains.
It's the same thing, man. When you can
rocks stop. My fault.
It's all the same. It's literally all the same. You trade if you could trade, any market. It don't matter. It's just about what time you can get into the market. that's a 24-hour market, but you're looking for the same things. You looking for volume and you're looking for sentiment. That's it. Looking for volume and sentiment.
Hey man, listen, we kept the files, my man. Beloved Loaded Lex says we kept the files, man. VRT, hard shares and leaps, man. Corey, pull up VRT, beloved.
That's the Vanguard drink.
VRT?
VRT is not Vanguard. I don't know what VRT is.
I don't think,
I've never traded VRT.
I think that's a stock.
Oh, Vertiv. Okay, I've heard of this.
Corey, is that red line your 200?
That red line is something that I don't even remember what it is. Because I had this chart so long.
I appreciate the honesty.
It's
I appreciate the honesty though.
Yeah, because this chart old. Like I had this chart for 4 years, 5 years.
All right, Pastor. Pastor, you're talking VRT, hard shares or leaps. We talking calls or pulls. I mean puts. Damn, I'm tired.
If he's talking about hard shares, then it gotta be calls.
It gotta be calls. You ain't gonna buy hard shares.
I mean, but I just want to make it. I want to make it clear. That's all.
Okay, listen, I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah, this that looks promising. And so, if you want to know what Vertiv does, well, you know, it's you know, just come on here and you click on here, equal weight. So they got some headlines. Earnings is not till out here till February. So, you know, but he dropped a gem on you.
Yeah.
You know,
for free.
Word to Prodigy, dropped a gem on
you. Yeah.
Somebody got some slander out here. I didn't need to read balls.
Talk to him, Steve. Talk to him.
No, he says the same thing all the time. But no. Hold on. I said you didn't let me finish. Y'all already up in your jaw. I'll read it just for you, Jimmy.
Whoa.
Just for you. Row what?
Whoa. Did you just never mind?
What?
Listen, man.
I said I will read it just for you. What?
That's not what you said, bro. That is not what you just said.
What did I say? What did I say?
Nothing, man. Just continue, bro. You wild, bro. You just be saying stuff. You don't even know what you be saying. Like Camari, a wild boy.
I think Camari.
I wish I did, man. I'd be able to do this a little better, man. Y'all been bullying me all day.
Yeah, he going off that Uncle Nearest. He's going off that Uncle Nearest right now, man.
Yo, Camari be saying
it's all good.
Stuff, yo. Like
it's all good, Steve. It's all love.
Yo, you can tell Camari grew up old school because he don't got no pause filter at all, bro. Like none. He has no pause filter at all. He just be talking. Like
not at all. I'm the most respectable guy ever.
I'm not mad at you for that, right? It's just
here we go, Don. Here go Don. Oh boy.
I mean, because you be saying some wild stuff, bro.
No, I really don't. But you know,
before you said I'm gonna go read the book, you said I'm gonna get all up in there, and that's what you said. That's what you said. That's why Don said pause.
Listen, Lord Jamal has one thing that I totally agree with him on. Everything else is trash. This pause nonsense. Hey, I'm not having. I'm not having those thoughts. I'm not having those thoughts.
You're not supposed to. That's why I said you don't have the filter. But
I don't.
As someone who does have the filter, and what's crazy is I don't have the Jimmy Pause filter. But you'll be saying some crazy stuff like, whoa, bro. Like,
hey, listen, man, to be Lord Jamar, you gotta be Lord Jamar now, man. So if you agree with that, then you must agree with a lot of his other thoughts.
I don't. I really don't.
He already said he don't. I'm gonna take Camari at his word.
Yeah, he drives me crazy. And he's done a lot of work, but it's like, man, oh. All right, but listen, who has New Year's resolutions for their money?
What do y'all resolve to do in 2025? Like, how will 2025 be different than 2024? Or will it be different?
Corey, you asked a question 2 shows ago.
Yeah, man.
When are you going to take yourself serious?
When are you going to start taking your life serious?
When you going to take yourself serious?
No.
That's a
When
long
are
question.
you? Yo, I asked my kids that
thing.
question. Listen, man. I ask my kids that question every single day as a what's the name question, as a journal question. When are you going to start taking what you do seriously? When are you going to start taking your life serious?
That's a good question, man.
Because the thing about it is, most people don't succeed at anything because they don't take anything seriously. Everybody just walking around in a haze. And the people who succeed and get good at stuff, and the people who are dedicated to stuff, are people who take it seriously.
Listen, man. My daily goal is to go to bed with more sats than I woke up with. Side note, you know.
So because you take being a Bitcoiner seriously.
Listen, man. Listen, I'm gonna show you how serious. Man. You see this right here? It's a little bubble wrap. I got some new miners in, man. Yes, right, because we going beyond just. You know what I'm saying, like, so.
Ooh. Now me and Jim gotta have a talk because you know.
Yeah, I got a couple of them too. You know, we already got a couple running, but I got a couple more right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'll show y'all what they look like.
Hold on, Jim. Let me read Thunder's question real quick.
Let's go.
I know this is off topic, but the U.S. Treasury, as of January 2025, you will not be able to purchase paper savings bonds with your income tax. Also to stop the payroll deduction plan. Okay, just buy them on your own.
Yeah.
Go to treasurydirect.gov. Treasurydirect.gov can be a little janky at times. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because it's a government thing.
Yeah,
but go to treasurydirect.gov. I'll put it up on the screen real quick and do your own plan. Like Corey said, when are you going to take, correct me if I'm wrong, Corey, when are you going to take your life serious?
Yeah.
This is open. This is open. You can do it on your own.
Yeah, so the thing about it, and it's not a question, it's not a facetious question, it's an actual question, right? Because again, most people don't take anything seriously, right? Most people are too busy to take something seriously, right? The only thing they take seriously is surviving, right? And so that's what they get good at. All right, literally whatever you take seriously, you're going to get good at. And most people are good at surviving. But most people aren't good at thriving. Most people aren't good at those other things because they don't take them seriously.
All right, so listen, that was a bar. I didn't want to overlook it, but I did want to just respond to Thunder. What is that? My bad, y'all.
What Thunder is that? Camari,
go to treasurydirect.gov, Thunder. Start your own program there. The I savings bonds is a good place to save some money. I think you only need $25.
Dog,
you have to do it,
you can make more money than that in your Apple if you got an iPhone. Just open it. The 3.11%. Like, what we doing here, man?
For savings, I think that's still very good though. For savings, savings.
Ally is paying more than that. You get an Ally savings account. You know what I'm saying? No minimum, no nothing. You're gonna make more than 3.11%.
Yeah.
For how long?
For how long? As long as the rate is there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no. They add promotion.
Right now it's like 4.5. Cash App paying more than that. Matter of fact, you can holler stop to holler at me, man. Listen, you can holler at me. I can show you how to get 3.2% right now that's paying you Bitcoin on your cash.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, this is what the miner looks like. Yeah, we out here, you know what I'm saying? Mine showing y'all. You know what I'm saying? You see this core?
Yo, I'm seeing it, and I'm
yeah.
You know, we're gonna have a conversation about that because I need to get my miners.
But I say that you want to mine with some fiat currency. Take a couple dollars, and just put it in a savings account, FDIC insured, and it's going to pay you about 3.8% in Bitcoin.
All right, but hard cash, Ally Bank is what they say.
All right, so the hard cash 3.8 is higher than 3.1. Right. Last I checked.
Yeah, but here's the thing: there's a lot of. Can I finish? Goddamn, stop cutting me off. You can go directly to Treasury Direct. There's a convenience factor there. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
I can go buy T-bills. It's even more convenient.
And how much do you need to buy T-bills, Jimmy? Let's go to people.
Well, listen, that's the thing. The thing is, it all depends upon which ones you want to buy. But you're probably going to need at least I think the minimum is like, what, $250, somewhere around there?
Yeah. Somewhere, yeah. But for a person that's got $25, that's it. Treasury bills or Ally, because you said Ally is No,
I said it's higher than 3.11. It's 3.8.
No. But you said it's zero. No minimum.
No minimum.
Right, there's no minimum. Listen, I'm all about the options. Not talking about stock or investments. Talking about different savings options. All right, we got some new people.
I got another one for you. SWVXX.
Hold on. Series I bonds compound for 30 years and adjust for inflation.
Now, the only problem with that is they adjust for inflation, but not real inflation. Fake inflation.
The fake inflation that the government.
Well, it's not fake.
Huh?
It's not fake. How is it fake?
That number is false as hell, man.
Listen, the number might not be as high as real, but it's not fake.
It's fake.
What's up, Dr. Chaz?
It's sticking all the bubbles in the Atlanta airport, dog.
By the head mining pool. All right, Rich asks, is the bid axe worth it?
So yeah, it all depends, Rich. There's two ways you could do it. You could join a mining pool, or you can use it as kind of a lottery ticket miner. I'm running several of them, so I'm trying both. It depends upon what you consider worth it. I'm gonna be completely transparent with you. I didn't get it for the sake of really mining Bitcoin per se. For me, it was more about the education. Because I run a node. I run my own node as well. I have a couple nodes that I run that I route payments via the Lightning Network. Those are probably a little bit more profitable. But I'm going to run this new one. I'm going to run one as an actual lotto miner, and the other one I want to join a pool to do the comparison. So I'll keep you posted with that. But if you're looking at trying to get one and get rich, it's not for that. It really isn't for that. If I'm being completely transparent. But setting one up and going through that process is very educational. And the more I go down the rabbit hole, the more I want to try things because I want to be knowledgeable when I talk about what I talk about. So I hope that answers your question.
So we got some other stuff in the comments.
Here we go. I like the fact that all I had to do was set it up, show up for work, and it's done. Right. So it's a convenience factor. I get that. They don't get that. Thunder, I got you, brother. I got you.
No, it's not about not getting that, man. But what I'm saying is you can do that with a lot of other things too. That's all I'm saying.
The audio now.
And when I look at inflation and the fact that you don't leave
no, his audio isn't out.
It's not. I don't know what's going on your side, Camari.
I don't know what's going on your side, Camari, but his audio isn't out.
All right. So all I was saying.
No, I can hear you now.
You can set up a lot of things like that. Is all I was saying, right? That will perform better than that. And the thing about inflation, just to get back to that conversation, is that when you leave out a lot of the food and energy out of the conversation of inflation, to me it becomes overall fugazi. I never agree with specifically when the CPI is used to adjust for inflation. It's just not. It doesn't make sense to me.
CPI ex food and inflation. That's what they're talking about, y'all. I get it.
Because you're leaving out most of the things that affect the average family. So when you leave out those things out of your numbers, then what are you really calculating? You're using data to kind of make a point that's not what's really happening out here. Which is why you can look at the inflation numbers and say, oh, well, the inflation's kind of dead. But the people on the street, they feel it. Especially the hood, right? If you're in the hood, you know what inflation is.
Yeah, but there's a reason why they do. There's an ex-inflation number, and then there's also just an all-encompassing number as well. So they have the all-encompassing number, so you can look at both, right?
Yeah, but even the all-encompassing number doesn't take it to certain means.
But food and energy often is very volatile. That's why they take that one out to smooth it all out. That's all. But
yeah, but when you take out data to smooth things out, what are you doing? When you're actually taking things out to smooth things out, what are you doing?
You want to show two different contexts. That's all.
Yeah, but that's what affects people from an inflation standpoint.
But it's not like it's not there though. That's all.
No. But what I'm saying is, it's not real at all because even if you look at the full one, there's other things left out of that too. Matter of fact, we can. If you want to go line for line, we can go line for line and go down, and I can tell you how BS the whole thing is.
Now, the unemployment number is definitely bullshit. The GDP number is also bullshit, but that's all
BS, man. Like when you look at the data that's used to make them up, they're all BS, man, and they're used for certain. They're not used for what they should be used for. Well, I shouldn't say that because all depends upon who's using the data.
Exactly.
But when you leave out certain things that have an effect on an everyday family to kind of like and you give out these false numbers, to me it's a joke.
So Rich says, I don't know why the bank stopped selling I bonds. I was trying to find an article on it because I didn't see that, but I believe y'all when y'all say it. Yep, you used to be able to walk in and buy. Well, paper's dying. That's why. They want to keep them trees.
Yo, that's the other thing too about like about Amsterdam. They are so like paperless, cashless. Like if you even offer them cash, they get offended. Like, nah, they don't do anything cash. I was like, damn.
All right, so let's do a quick round robin. Thunder asks, and I want a response from both of y'all real quick. 30 seconds. What would you recommend for someone who had an extra $200 a month to play with?
Buy Bitcoin.
A young lady named, never mind. All right, but seriously, all jokes aside.
Sunshine. A young lady named Sunshine.
No, all jokes aside. All jokes aside, though, it really depends. You have an emergency fund set up, right? If you don't have money for an emergency, I would first off say take the $200 and build up a quick emergency fund to make sure you have money in case of emergency. After that, to me, it's going to be one of two things. It's either going to be the S&P or I'm stacking sats, one or the other.
So assume there is an emergency fund already set up.
There's an emergency fund set up at that point. It's hard to answer the question because there's so many variables that go into giving this kind of information out, and I hate to do that.
Can you do it for me, Jimmy?
Pause. But what I will say is this.
No, I'm not pausing that.
What I will say is this, though. All right. To me, it's simple, right? To me, it's simple. I believe in majority, 90% of my portfolio is in three things. It's either real estate, Bitcoin, or S&P 500. That's assuming you have money saved for an emergency, right? But I'd rather buy $200 a month and put it in the S&P 500 as opposed to putting it in an I bond all day, every day. Your I bond is never going to beat, even over a 30-year period. You're not going to beat the S&P 500 with any I bond ever. Also, it's another quick one. I'm actually making a video about this. And shout out to my brother Court Biggs because we were talking about this the other day. This is another fund that I would look at too. Ticker symbol TOPT. I'm gonna make a whole video about it. But to give you the short of it all, they take the top 20 companies of the S&P 500, and now you only invested in 20 of them because they tend to carry the whole S&P anyway. So there you go. That was my answer. Hopefully that's good enough. Hopefully that's good enough for you.
Yeah. So
it's cool. Listen, just trying to get there.
We got asked earlier. We got asked earlier about a by the hood mining pool.
No, but that would be dope though, Steve. Like that's something I think about. They'll create our own mining pool, right? Now you're pulling the resources together to try to solve the algorithm. So that's something maybe in the future I probably would try to set up. That's actually a dope idea, but that will require other folks outside of just me to, go get some miners and we all, we lock in and try to, get it done. Pause.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to do that, I would be in to do that.
I gotta apologize to my brother Pass because Pass has been telling me for a while to stop using the term emergency fund. I like his term better. We call it a stability fund. So, I got to make sure I use the right verbiage.
I like to call it the opportunity fund, but opportunity fund, stability fund, I like them all.
I like stability fund.
Right,
stability fund, just sounds more responsible. It doesn't sound like I'm out here like, because emergencies are
words have power. Words have power. All right. Those figures generally get revised. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Because I've seen folks tap into the emergency fund and get a cheesesteak. So,
Donnie Bryant's in the building.
Here, come on, Donnie.
So that's the email copywriting extraordinaire right there.
Yeah, I know. I've heard of Donnie.
He said he knows who knows what 6% YOY year over year even means practically. We all do, but I get you. I get your point for the average person. They don't know what that means.
Practically, that's a good question, though.
Yep. This guy.
I believe in allocating resources for everything. Right. Shout out to our sisters. We wanted a video about that, like for the things that you do, whatever that may be, whether you doing something in the underworld or whether you just enjoying yourself. Maybe you just want to go buy a beer. Maybe you got a budget for that. That's all I'm saying.
Now, Thunder. If you,
I prefer to call it a fun budget, not a trick tab. You know what I'm saying? You know, just
whatever works for you, right? But Thunder, the ball's been a little egregious today. If you go back to the beginning of the show and what I said,
no, that's you lying on me though. That's you out here lying on me, man.
That was crazy.
I'm glad Corey is here to witness how that plays out.
Corey's always want to have your back against me. I told y'all they always down
not
to jump.
true. But when you be saying crazy stuff, I gotta respond to that.
It's not crazy.
Power. If I'm wrong, Corey will tell me I'm wrong. If you wrong, he gonna
Every single time.
So
listen, nobody argues more than me and Jimmy. No,
yeah, me and Corey go at it because the fact of the matter is,
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
All
But real quick,
you know how you should know that, Camari? Because me and you do too.
Hold on. So Dom says, for me, when the unemployment rate goes down, the currency gets stronger. Sometimes the estimate figure can be BS. Yes, that's true. Yeah, that is true. All right, I want to get to Rich. Y'all make Camari blood pressure rise when y'all mention Bitcoin. That's not true. That's not true. But I listen, I will take my hat off. I love the market, stock market. They love Bitcoin.
I love them both.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
No. I'm singular focused. But listen, Bitcoin ain't going nowhere. So
all I gotta say is
I've said that several times.
All I gotta say is we've had arguments about Bitcoin when it was at 15K, and all I'm saying is if you never mind, I don't want to get into that.
Okay.
I'm about to do some research now. I'm about to dig up some of our old videos from years ago.
Good.
And I'm gonna look at the timestamp and see where we were, where we are now.
Listen, y'all up right now. Y'all winning right now. Enjoy.
I'm gonna
winning from the beginning, Camari.
That's relative.
Listen, I told you I have three assets. I just have three. Like my portfolio was three things. Like so, I
respect that. And I respected. Oh, by the way, I don't know if we played you Friday when you weren't here, so you were with us, sir, and we loved your play. We're going to talk about real estate and we're going to talk about Bitcoin. That's Jimmy's anthem going there now.
That's all I care about.
No matter what.
Yeah. Shout out to Akil's in the building.
What's going on?
Akil, y'all, I was thinking about you the other day, pause. Like, Akil teaches a math class.
Why do you need a pause for that, man?
Thinking about it, man.
You could have let that just go by. You ain't had to stop and slow it down. You know what I'm saying?
Slow it down.
No, I can't. You know why a black man can't think about another black man without it being homosexual? Really?
That's not even. Anyway, man. Listen,
I'm against it.
Can I mention a comment to my brother? So Akil teaches math. He has a class he does at Cheney University, and I was thinking like, we need to go up there and do like a special lesson, man, on something. On
Bitcoin.
Listen, we can do Bitcoin math. Bitcoin has its own math, man. Everything divided by 21 million, man. That's the math right there. Infinity divided by 21 million, man. By the way, that's an excellent book too. Everything divided by 21 million.
All right, Pastor says stability fund 6 months living expenses at least. I'm here for it. Yep, every dollar needs an assignment. I'm extra here for that. A lot of it. What is that?
Electricity. Yeah, I don't know what that was. That sounded like some weird word.
A lot of electricity is going to be needed to solve the problem for one Bitcoin. Put your method. What? Put your method have.
It's supposed to say, but your method has to be.
Oh, but your method must be precise. So sorry. But your method has to be precise. Gotcha. That's out of my depth, y'all.
I just want to show y'all the book real fast. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always recommending books. Everything divided by 21 million, man. So there's the book for y'all.
There you go.
I'm always going to share the books, though. That's what I do.
All right, so Thunder says, I respect him for being fiscally responsible by allocating a certain portion.
See, Thunder gets it.
Can I finish reading? Damn, y'all love stepping on my shit.
I was giving Thunder his props.
Can we respect him by reading his comments? I respect him for being fiscally responsible by allocating a certain portion of his income for those activities and not blow through his entire paycheck and wind up neglecting his financial obligations. Shout out to you, Jimmy.
No,
Great
I'm
way
saying
for
that's
you to give
a
yourself
beautiful way to say can have a
Listen,
fun
man, my trick bag used to be my big bag. Now that used to be the big.
I am not saying that. Whatever. I think it used to be.
I'm a married man. My trick
No, but
bag.
see,
is
Corey,
closed.
see, Corey. Now, but it ain't just that though, right? Like your thing might be going to the movies, whatever you do, whatever it may be. It might be you like a certain, like, whatever it may be. You just gotta allocate money for that.
No, what I'm saying is, and for people who don't know, you know what I mean, we all were different men before we were married and had families. You know, we all had different proclivities. And so we're gonna talk about everything, right? Because transparency is what it is. You know what I mean? Like we not, you know, I don't know what other people used to, but we not those people. We do and say what we say and we do what we do. You know what I mean?
As my man Diamond Dave would say, man, the spirit is in me, dog. That's all, you know. But
it no longer, you know, that bag been put away in the closet, man. When you got 4 kids, you got one in college and one in preschool, the trick bag is closed, bro. Like ain't no tricking going. That joint
gone.
That joint gone. Like I incinerated that joint. Like there's no tricking going on at all. There's nothing going on with that. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? My bag not big enough to do all of those things. I'm not trying. Like I ain't even think about that.
Oh man.
Yo, I'm just saying, for real. Is really about you know, growing. You know what I mean? Like I look at my life before 2017, like when I really started getting serious about finance, 2016, 2017. Like when Jim first met me, I still literally had mattress money.
Well, right? First off, I didn't just meet you then.
No, what I'm saying, no, I'm just saying when we created the second version of Buy the Hood.
Yes.
When we created that second version, I had $0 in a bank. I had lots of money, but I had $0 in a bank because I did not trust banks for 5 seconds. I still don't trust banks. But Jim, like, yo, that's not adult. Like he just flat out told me, like, bro, that's not an adult way to live.
Listen, man, I trust banks to be banks, man. You know, you gotta trust banks to be banks, man.
No, but when your brother tell you something, you know, what I mean, you gotta listen. Because I was like, man, why would I put my money in the bank for them to hold my money? You know what I mean? Like I had a banking account because you know I had a regular job, so and you know I definitely need my direct deposits. But literally, as my direct deposit hit, I take that joint. I used to take my money directly out the bank.
Yeah, I know. I had to tell him, man. Listen, man. The prophet Earl Simmons once said that I trust people and things to. He said I trust everybody, people and things to be exactly who they are.
Yeah, right? Man.
So you know, rest in peace to the prophet
to Earl Simmons, man.
Yeah, get at me, dog. All right, so Pastor dropping bars as usual. A fool and his money are soon parted, and you're a fool if you don't think you have a vice, moral or immoral, that costs money and that needs to be budgeted for.
These are facts. These are the facts.
TOP does look interesting.
Hey, listen,
what's their take? How much do they take off the top on that job?
The expense ratio?
Yeah, the expense.
I'll pull it up. Give me one.
It's less than a point. It's like point. What is it, like 0.7? Is it something like that? Okay. But it's not that bad. It's not
egregious like 3%. Like some.
No. But Don gonna know what I'm talking about when I say this. Top T has placed MGK for me in terms of where I was putting it because it kind of does what MGK does, but it's even less diverse. Believe it or not, it's just a 0.20. I'm sorry. There you go. So it's not like 0.03 like the S&P is. The whole S&P, I think VU is like 0.03, something like that. But this is 0.20.
But here's a funny thing about diversification, though, right? Real quick. Mm-hmm. Because when you look at all those stocks, they're all heavily correlated. And so when you really think about correlation, I mean, when you think about diversification, there really is no diversification.
So here's the thing about that. They are and they aren't, right? So you have banking. It's very tech heavy, right? So I guess that's the point you're making. It's very FANG tech heavy, but within that, you still get like a lot of banking, right? So you get Berkshire, you get JP Morgan Chase, You get a couple other things. You get a little J, you get a little J&J. You get a little. So, but if you want to be honest, if you really want to get into the conversation, the market itself is kind of correlated. Like,
it's right, correct.
Yeah, I'm saying. But
there's been studies that say it's been 20 stocks carrying the market for like 20 years.
And then guess what? By getting top T, that's what I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have those 20 stocks because it's also self-cleansing. Yeah. So if you don't act right and you fall out of the top 20, whoever's replacing you jumps into that top 20.
But the thing is, the expense ratio is crazy because there's a big difference between 0.20 and 0.03. There's a major gap between those.
But it's actively managed funds. I've seen some actively managed funds that people put tons of money in. They're close to like 0.9, 0.95. So it's not that bad.
It's not egregious as those, but it's
because if you look at 0.20, and again, most of those are managed, are created based on a $10,000 outlay.
Yeah.
So if you look at it that way over a long period of time,
that's $2.
It's like if you look at it over a long period of time in terms of what you're going to make just having that, because you'll get better results. Now, what I will say is, I'm about to give away the whole video I was creating. What I will say is, in a down market, you'll probably fall a little bit faster. But when we going up, and even in a recovery situation, you're going to be cooking. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be cooking.
You talking about top T? It's going to fall fast. Correct. That's correct.
Yeah, because
that's what I'm saying. So I said in a situation where we're falling, we're going to, when they get up. But anyway, when we fall down, you're going to fall down is all I'm saying. But in a recovery, we're going to be cooking with Crisco oil. So, Pass says, pull up that Pass quote. I'll read it for you while you do your research. Just pull up the Pass, Pass bar. I want to read that while you finish doing your research. Camari over there putting in his order for top T. You know what I mean? Just give me credit, man. That's all I want, man. All right, so Pass says diversification is really asset class, not stock to stock. You don't buy another house to protect the house you live. It's a great bar.
No, I agree with that because each asset class has its own characteristics.
Yeah, great bar.
But people buy ETFs because they think they're going to get diversification, and they're really not.
But here's the thing, though, right? So that all depends. If you're going to buy specifically, so let's just say you're going to buy a real estate ETF, right? That's separate from your tech ETF. They are going to have a little bit different correlation. If you buy a dividend ETF, because
if you talk about the data, right? Go look at the data. Every time there's a crash, all correlations go to 1.
Not necessarily.
Look at every crash. They all go to 1.
I will look at every crash. And what I'm telling you is there's still a difference, right? Because there's a difference between going down and staying even.
Yes, and there's a difference.
I have a portfolio that's made up of, go ahead.
But the way diversification is sold, like it says end all be all. Because like Pastor just said it.
Different conversation, though.
No,
how
it's
really. Sold is different. Yes, it is.
Not really. Because no. Listen, you have to deal with what people are getting to, right? What people are being fed. They're being fed that diversification is this end all be all and it's going to save you. And that's not true. And that's why what Pastor said is so poignant. This is right.
And his next comment, which is absolutely true, right? Correlation and diversification, not synonymous. And
they're not correct.
I would also add,
but you have to understand them both.
Most people don't know what the word correlation.
I would add causation. I would add all those things in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so those are all different. But the point I'm making is you can buy different ETFs and not have that, that correlation of when everything falls, they're all falling. Yes, you absolutely can.
Go look at
the thing about
October 15, 2008, and look at all the ETFs and what happened. That's all I got. I'm done now.
Yeah, but you're cherry picking though. You're picking one point.
Yes, I am picking. I'm picking worst case scenario.
Yeah, but that's different.
I'm admitting to that.
You can't do that.
Why not?
Because if you look at market cycles and what happened in 2008 are completely different. What happened in 2000? You can't just cherry pick one.
Yes, you can.
You can't do that. That's bad science right there. You can't just cherry pick something and say, look what happened October 2008. Come on, man. What are you doing here, man? You talking to me?
I'm talking about the point. I'm talking about.
Damn it! You can't do that.
I'm talking about correlation. I'm talking about correlation. I said go there. You said because
that's not a correlation.
The market has been in existence for over a century. You pick one specific date to prove your point.
No. You're trying to make your point now. But what I'm talking about, and it's not nasty work.
Hold on.
You said. All right, but you said that diversification always plays out. And I said go to October 15th.
That's not what I said. That's not at all what I said.
Okay, well, restate it. What did you say?
What I said was you can pick specific different ETFs, and if the entire market crashes, you won't be harmed the same way. And I also said because there's a difference between going remaining flat and going to zero. Because now let's keep it a buck.
Now we playing semantics.
Even in 2008, there were people that make money, right? And there were funds that make money, even in 2008. But what I'm saying is you're also cherry picking one of the worst days in the history of the market. You can't do that.
That's right. Because what you said,
an outlier.
What you said was if you have different ETFs, you will not be hurt the same. And I'm saying go to October 15th or whatever day it was,
that's
2008. And that's fine.
Is
that's
that
what
an
you
outlier?
have to protect yourself.
Right? So now,
I already admitted it. I've already admitted it's an outlier.
Right. Well,
but what I'm saying is,
hold on, bros. I can't hear either one of you.
Correct.
Right. I'll let you talk.
So all I'm saying is that diversification in and of itself does not protect against everything. Yes, the rebounds are different. Yes, the falls are different. But there can be a time that can be really dangerous for people, especially people who don't understand what they're doing. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So first off,
do you agree or disagree with that statement I just said?
Well, I can't disagree because you said everything. How can I disagree when you're saying everything, right? You're making such a general statement that I can't disagree with it. You're using a specific language, but that's not what you originally said. And I'm not going to let you get away from this, man. You talking to me, right? So now, if we're talking about an outlier, first of all, what happens to an outlier when you're doing any sort of analysis?
It gets put to the side.
So now, all right, let's have a real conversation.
But wait a minute, you was the guy that just said you don't like X oil and food. They're outliers, but you don't like them.
They're not outliers.
They're not outliers.
My point is that
they're not outliers.
That's my entire point is that they're not outliers.
They are for some analysis. They are.
They aren't.
So there are times to look at.
People use energy, and do people buy food every day? So how can people have an analysis? So if we're talking about an analysis of how things are inflated, the value is going up, how are we going to leave out something that people purchase on a daily basis? They're not outliers. They're being treated as outliers when they shouldn't be treated, which is my whole argument. But now, hold on. If we're looking at a data set and you're picking one specific date and time that you admit is an outlier, when you do an analysis, that outlier is removed.
I admitted there was a. You cut out on me. So I admitted it was an outlier, but I was just using that to make the
outliers
point.
are not using analysis then, so you can't pick that.
No. They are using analysis. Hold on. All right, put me on the couch.
Put me in, coach.
Yo, what did it put you on? What are you talking? Yo, hey, yo. What are you talking about?
He's talking about into the argument.
What do you have a problem with that, Jimmy? God damn. Come on, man.
Talking about putting that young man on the couch. Like, what are you talking about?
He's talking.
And that's not even what he said. That's not even what he said, though.
He didn't say this.
He said, put me in, coach. He said, put him on the couch. You said, put him in the couch.
You said you want to put him on a couch. Like, what are you talking about?
I misread it.
Camari's his therapist.
I misread it.
What's going on?
Hey, wait a minute, but even if I did say put him on the couch, what's wrong with that? Get your mind out the gutter, man. Get your mind out the gutter.
Hold up. He said, coach, you read couch, but my mind's in the gutter?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Listen, man, I am not the English dude. I've already admitted that several times. Beer is an outlier. Come on, cut your bike. Usually anomaly side of stock or final for low beta. Will move less. That is a fact. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that.
How can you say that's a fact? But never mind, man. You know what?
Yeah, I said that at the same time. All I said, no.
He's saying literally the same thing I said, but
no. He's not. He is not.
Yes, he is.
Okay,
it's exactly what I said.
We'll say that for a whole of the show. Listen, today's topic is what are y'all going to do for the financial resolutions? Are you serious about them?
My financial. Yo, y'all are wild, yo.
Camari.
No, I am.
we create topics, but we never stay on topic. So I don't know. You try to get, I get what you're doing.
I know. Listen, I try to stay on topic. I try to. Y'all never stay on topic. It's y'all fault.
Fiji water, and they're not paying us, so I'm not gonna do this. But they never go to one. Tell them again, Donnie.
Oh, I am a water snob. I got like 50 bottles of that around here.
All right, so Anthony says Camari's not your therapist, right? Anthony's therapist is a bottle. Y'all won't get that joke, but Anthony always does like, damn, I'm tired, y'all. Anthony does what's it? Happy Hour Fridays.
I know Ant had a guest on the show recently that was very interesting, but
Okay.
Anyway, go ahead though. Because if I keep saying some of the things, y'all gonna paint a picture of me that's not true. Because Camari already tried to like start a narrative about me.
Yo, y'all funny.
No, Pastor, that is not what I'm saying. I'm saying the exact opposite.
That's what you said.
No.
How it's sold and how it's told to the people is that it's the ultimate diversification. You're not wrong in that, by the way. But
okay. I'm sorry, but right, correct. That is what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
And most of the stocks are correlated.
Correct.
What's up with you, man?
Can you read
really
tonight? Do you
really
need sleep?
tired.
You need sleep tonight, bro? Because he literally just agreed with everything you just said.
You're right. Listen, I was trying to read through the comment quick. I've lost one word throughout the whole context. I will admit that. Pastor's right.
You need a nap, bro.
That is what I'm saying. I do.
You need a nap.
I do.
He was agreeing with you.
No, you're right. Listen, I will admit when I'm wrong, but I have no problem with that. All right, Don's fact of feeding the portfolio last 6 months went to cash.
That's a good strategy.
I ain't mad at you, Don. I'm not mad at you at all.
There's a time and place for everything.
Although I had a realization today too, that like I told you as we were talking about goals or whatever. I told you I said money goals have never been my problem. I told you it's all the other stuff because I have an infatuation. I realized today that I'm a collector. I don't collect cards or whatever. I collect assets, right? But it's almost like a hobby to me, which is why that's the one thing that's the one thing I've been good at. I told Corey this before. I said the one good thing is for the last damn near 30 years, every piece of money that I've ever got, I still have a portion of it.
That's a bar.
Listen, what I realized is it's not about a number; it's the game. Like I feel like I feel like Rich, like the game. I just love the game, yo. And shout out to Don. Don know what I'm talking about, man. We stack assets with every piece of bread we get, man.
That's the way it should be.
Richest man in Babylon, man. George Clason, man. A portion of everything you make is yours to keep. But I digress.
So Thunder says, I'm from down south, and you guys tripping on Camari is hilarious. We don't say that Paul's thing down here. I'm going down south. Going down south.
Knicks go for
20 brothers that show me love.
Knicks go 20 down south. It is what it is. I ain't mad. But Camari know he be saying some egregious stuff, man.
I really don't.
Kamari don't have a filter.
You know, Long Island is a good listener.
If I still drink, when I drink, I agree with that statement.
Hey man, we rep Uncle Nearest over here, though.
All right, so Thunder says it took a minute for you guys. It took a minute to figure out what you guys were talking about. I think it may be a generational gap. No, because we all the same generation.
Yeah, we all the same generation.
I don't know how old Thunder is though, because I don't know if that's the thing where I'm old and washed or is Thunder old. I don't know.
We talk about us and Camari because we you know what I mean, me Camari and Jim, we like 3 years apart, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
So
I just refuse to feed into that homophobic dialogue.
Oh, here he go. See, he's trying to start a narrative again.
I'm not saying. Listen,
there's nothing to do with that.
All right, I had to force myself to text you guys and not put y'all. I feel like it's missing a piece.
First of all, listen. First of all, my dad is from Birmingham, Alabama, so you can use the Southern slang and drawl and all of that kind of stuff. I can translate because my folks is literally from the South. So COINTELPRO got everybody bugging tonight.
Yeah, they coming after us.
Yeah. All right, Anthony. Appreciate you, brother.
Good night.
Yeah, man.
So we listen, man. My financial goal for 2025 is to be a lot more stable than I was in 2024, right? Because 2024 was like a roller coaster for me, right? Because I started 2024 with like I was sitting on a pile of rubles like a dragon, and then I started paying for college and all of these other things, and then I was not sitting on a pile of rubles like a dragon. I was sitting on I couldn't, like
a pile of bills.
Yeah, like I couldn't sit on nothing. Like I ain't had nothing.
Right.
Then I put myself back in position. You know what I mean? So like it was just too roller coaster. And I'm vowing to get off the roller coaster this year. Like if I don't get off the roller coaster, I might go crazy. Cause like it seems like almost every year like it's like that for me. Where at some point during the year I'm flush with cash and I'm sitting on 6 months of everything, and then like at some point during the year I might struggle to make my car payment. Like it's just what I mean. Like it's just
life be life.
JT, what's up, JT? Shout out to JT. JT's a member of the village,
especially when there's 4 kids, right? So my funds really be used for like emergencies. You know what I mean? Like I really be having like doctor's bills and braces and all that kind of whatever.
And food.
Yeah. Feeding 4 boys is crazy. You know what I mean? Especially when the youngest ones eat the most. Like you would think that my 2 oldest kids would eat the most, but it's the 2 youngest ones that eat the most. They just don't think that their mouth is supposed to stop eating. They just don't stop eating. Like
and they like, we not gonna stop growing, so we're not gonna stop eating.
Yeah, like I don't know, maybe it's the power, all the energy that they have all day because they never stop moving. But they like, if anytime they sit still, they ask for food. So my food bill would be nutty, like nutty block.
That's the nasty work right there.
I want to shout out JT, man, because JT is a member of our village, man, the Black Wealth Rebels in the village, man. BlackWealthRebels.com. We got different tiers. Just make sure you join the village over there. Camari, you didn't tell us what's something personal to you. What's one of your personal goals going into this next year? About
I was going to get to that. Listen, I'm going to pledge to do at least $20 to $25 every week to buy Bitcoin.
Oh, let's get it. Let's go. All right. I got
I'm going to share with you. I'm going to buy it on Cash App, and then Jimmy or Corey will tell me how to do the wallet thingy, and I'll transfer it all off.
Listen, that's fine. I got 2 things that I want to do a better job of this year, right? The first thing is more giving, right? In terms of like charity and things of that nature, right? So I was telling Camari, I really didn't tell everybody this shit. I just got put on the board of a nonprofit, and Corey, you familiar with the work they do? Inspiring Minds Philadelphia. So so I'm on a board now, and part of it is like I'm take my resources to actually contribute and put my money where my mouth is, and also where the work is. So to be more philanthropic in 2025. And my second goal is something, and I brought this up in the video that I just dropped. It was on our Patreon now, but it actually drops on YouTube tomorrow. As a matter of fact, in a couple hours, I got to drop it at midnight because I like midnight drops, but that's either here nor there. Another goal of mine for 2025 is something that I thought about when I was in Amsterdam walking through the Anne Frank house, believe it or not, which was a very, very inspiring trip. Watch the video, by the way, and you guys see what I'm talking about, but I'll give you a little bit of it right here. I need to get more organized, right? And what I mean by that is I was just going through paperwork. I have like bank accounts that I set up with money in that's like over here. I have stuff that you set up years ago, it's over here somewhere. You never looked at it. Just to get more organized because, we men of a certain age. So what I think about now is making sure that all the work and everything I've done is not in vain, and that, God forbid something happened to me, my family knows where everything is. And when you're constantly like, in the grind, hustling, and you're setting things up and all that, sometimes you just got to take time to organize. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's not about like the plays. Like I want to buy this is good, or buying that is better, or buying that. It's about, now that I have these things, how do I make sure that if something happens to me, my family gets it. And I'm not talking about trust or wills, because you can have that, but if no one knows what the stuff is, then it's a problem, right?
Fact.
So one of my goals moving into 2025 is kind of just to get more organized and to kind of like document, make videos, write down where things are. So that's a personal goal. I do want to comment on what Thunder just said too, because that is dope. Let me read it. Let me read that. Come on, pull that back up because I want to come make a comment on that. Thunder says, my food bill was cut down a lot. In the backyard, I have okra, tomatoes, collard greens, sweet potatoes, and fruit. I think that's absolutely amazing, and I'm going to tell you why. Because whatever the opposite of a green thumb is what I have. I got a black thumb. I told you I'm good at stacking assets, but I'm terrible at growing food. I try to grow food like 4 straight summers, and I just be killing stuff, yo. I'm the worst. So Thunder, I mean, like, you gotta give me some game or something, dog, because I'm the opposite of a green thumb, dog. I'm terrible.
Thunder, you got to start a YouTube channel on growing, growing food.
My man got okra, tomatoes, collard greens, sweet potatoes. Yeah.
That's
I'm
actually.
one of them. I'm PVC pipe Jones where they just pause. No, like where they you know, one of them stands where they grow all of the stuff out of the PVC and like, I don't know, man. Like it was self-watering joints.
The raised beds, yeah.
Yeah, like one of them self-watering joints, because like I ain't gonna lie, man, my attention span when it comes to that kind of stuff, everything dies because of my attention span. It's not because I have like a black thumb like Jim has. Like when I actually pay, like, and that's like everything in my life. Everything that I pay attention to grows.
So when you drop that bar, you're really speaking to yourself?
I am. Because I wasn't paying attention to those plants.
I respect it. I respect it.
I mean, I wasn't serious about growing those plants and they died. You know what I mean? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
that's something I want to do as well.
Yeah, like I can't, like, because I saw a few people on their food journey. I was like, oh, I need to get into that. I need to get involved in that. And then, first of all, I tried it in Texas, right? And the weather for that is absolutely terrible. Because it's either wind, rain, or like 150 degrees. Like there's no middle ground, nothing. You know what I mean? Like the weather is absolutely terrible for that. Because like the first set of things that I got, it got blown away, like literally, like swept away, and like it was in my neighbor's yard, like a mile and a half up the road. like for real, like. And then the second time I tried to grow it, the second one I did, same thing happened to it, except for it chipped a piece of my neighbor's roof off, and I had to pay my neighbor to fix his roof. So I stopped there. That I was like, God might be telling me to leave this alone, because, you know, like the both times I tried to grow it in my yard, wind picked up my plant and just slung it into my neighbor's yard.
I think Pash just answered why I'm so terrible. I think he just answered, but I'll let you get to the other comments too, Camari. But I think Pash just pretty much, you know, gave me the game.
Gotcha. So I said, I used to tell my son when home on vacation, boy, you better use your at school stomach. We eat every hour around here. I know that's right.
Man. Pastor got kids, because that's how my kids act.
Facts. Jimmy, take that one.
My Ledger Nano X just came in the mail. Congratulations.
Better than nothing.
Take a step.
Congratulations.
Now, what is a Nano X?
A Nano X is a cold storage wallet. It's made by Ledger. They have a Nano S and a Nano X. And they allow you to put different cryptocurrency. You can put Bitcoin, you can put other cryptocurrencies on there as well. I got a couple X's around here somewhere. I don't generally use the X's, but I do have one. I have a couple of them. But, you know, but I say congratulations, because that's a step in the right direction in terms of getting your stuff off of exchanges and out of like hot wallets and putting it into a cold wallet.
Gotcha. All right, we got another super chat.
Yay!
Thanks, Dre. Appreciate that. So Dre says, Finance Rebel, how's your son doing with the robotics? He's doing good with it. He's still doing it. It's his senior year in high school.
Nice.
He's still involved in that.
Congratulations to him.
Matter of fact, he just asks Bob, can he stay home tomorrow from school so he can work on his robotics thing? I don't care. I'm cool with it. Listen, he's focused. They have a competition on Saturday. He has to do like the notebook and all the stuff we were just talking about the other day. He's using Chat GPT to figure out different ideas to make his notebook more fun and more ideas because they get judged on that. So, listen, I'm happy with that.
Nice. I love it.
Dr. Chaz, aquaponics.
Dr. Chaz, what's good?
Hey, what's going on, Chaz?
All right, so yeah, aquaponics, you can use that to grow a whole lot of things.
Yes.
Some legal, some illegal.
Hey.
All right, Pastor says, don't start growing food in the summer as a newbie. Hardest season, starting the fall. No flowering needed, less maintenance, and less water needed.
Yeah, I think that's why I went wrong, Pass. I tried like 4 straight summers, and I'm a complete fail.
You trying to Jay-Z, Joe? You trying to?
No, but listen though, I got the green space on the roof now, so I'm about to turn that into a whole little like, you know, I'm trying to get like thunder out here, man. I need some sweet potatoes and some tomatoes, and you know what I mean, okra, you know what I mean, you know.
But I'm glad Pat said that, right? Because I'm going to put some beds in my backyard as well, get some raised beds. So maybe I'll do them now and start the seed in the fall. I mean, in the spring. But
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, you know,
winter time, bro.
I'm trying to be chilling outside like Jody, man, with the plants and fruits and everything growing. I'm just out there chilling, man.
Jody, my Jody.
She got her garden together. She was chilling.
Yeah, she was. That smile on her face said everything.
Yeah, man, I need that.
All right, Thunder says, I'm thinking about getting a ledger and start buying crypto. I'm looking at XRP. Jimmy's about to have a conniption.
I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm not going to buy some stats, man. Buy Bitcoin. Thunder, just buy Bitcoin. You'll thank me later.
All right, Thunder says, since y'all north about pressure canning, buy some extra meat or vegetables and can them. No, I haven't thought about that. Put us on it. Listen, Thunder, you need to do a YouTube channel, bro. What's wrong with that, Corey? Where are we going, man?
I said
where
nothing, bro. I said nothing.
Oh, it's written all over your face.
I said nothing.
You don't have to say your word.
K. Diggy says, I forgot to mention I received the.
Okay. Here we go.
I forgot to mention I received the big key Wednesday of last week.
I wasn't on Friday, but I was gonna be on this Friday, and I definitely was gonna call you out. Like, dog, can you at least let me know you got it? Now I do got tracking on it, so I know you got it. But I'm like, could you let us know you got it? You know what I mean?
But K. Diggy, can you do us a little bit more? Can you take a? I know what y'all about to get me for that one. Can y'all take a picture of it? Can you take a picture of it? See, I'm
laughing at you, actually. I'm laughing at you.
I caught myself. Y'all making me stop.
And that's what I'm laughing at. That's actually what I'm laughing at. I'm laughing at you.
But no, K. Diggy, take a picture of that joint with us. Let the people know where you got it from. Don't forget, every Friday we do our Bitcoin giveaway.
All right. A little context, right? So every Friday we give away Bitcoin every Friday on our Friday live show, right? As the Black Wealth Rebels. We call it Freedom Fridays, right? Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do a Bitcoin giveaway, but we also did a special giveaway a couple weeks ago. So one of the folks, in our community, Omar, and we put him down with Bitcoin probably in like 2017. So he was like basically saying, thank you, I appreciate it. And he said, I want to donate a hardware wallet to someone. So he got a in the box BitKey and he gave it to us to give away. K. Diggy won that giveaway. So K. Diggy has a free hardware wallet, and BitKey is an amazing wallet, by the way, the greatest hardware I've seen on a wallet thus far. So K. Diggy, I don't know if you set it up or not, but if you did, let us know what you think about the actual wallet. I think it's dope. But so yeah, we gave that away. K. Diggy was the winner. So shout out to Omar for donating, and shout out to K. Diggy for winning. And pull up this Friday, everybody watching this, so we can, give away some more Bitcoin.
Freedom Friday. But yeah, so my goal is to start going back heavy into Bitcoin. I got to work on my business. I got to work on my marketing and my business. So that's one of the things I got to do. Because listen, anybody who's serious about their business realizes that a lot of people go into business because they don't want to have a boss. But when you're in business, you have multiple bosses.
Yeah.
For me, I have my clients as my boss. I have the IRS as my boss. I got the state agencies are my boss. I have the city of Philadelphia and other local places that are bosses impact my overall stuff. So it's rough. It's rough.
Hey man, let's get it popping. We got to retire Camari from taxes, man.
I probably will never totally retire because listen, the whole world runs on taxes. All money revolves around taxes, right? So that's the one part that I feel our community needs to focus more on, and not in the way I see it online. It drives me crazy.
Writing off G-Wagons?
Writing off G-Wagons, writing off trips so the IRS can pay you back for your vacation. Listen, you can do a lot of things legally with the tax code. Somebody wants us to do a show about hiring ladies for the night and write it off.
Get your man, Corey, yo. Get your man, yo.
Am I lying?
That's
am
my
I
man,
lying?
But
I'll tell you
lying?
I'm just saying.
I would be very, very interested in the show about how do you write off when you pay the ladies of the night. Like, I want to know, like, how does that work? Yeah, like, what job do you have to have where that's a write-off?
Get your man.
I need to know. I'm not into that no more, but I know I still got friends got a trick bag. My trick bag is burned. I burn my joints to a crisp. But I still got some friends with some disposable income. All my income is indisposable. My income, there's no such thing as disposable income in my house before kids, and I'm regular as hell. But listen, there's some people I know that got 17 kids that got disposable income. I'm not one of them people. Like, all my income goes to my kids into setting up things, and you know what I mean, to make sure my kids is set up right. So it's not that I'm broke, it's just the fact that my money is all allocated and spoken for, and the ladies of the night is not in my budget. So hey man, listen.
Listen, y'all, before y'all think we super smutty, we just got jokes, y'all. We just got jokes.
I mean, I used to be, listen, I was ready to say something crazy. Anyway,
no,
the ladies of the night taught me things that I would never have learned in regular life. And I promise you a lot of things about psychology, which is why I'm no longer tricky, because a lot of them listen, man.
He said I'm no longer tricky.
He did.
Tricky?
And he didn't say
dog, I used to spend an inordinate amount of time in strip clubs. And because I was like, I mean, why do I got to chase naked women around where it's all these establishments where they all go to for like
that's called being efficient, right?
Like why am I chasing them around in the streets? Like, I want to go see naked women. It's 1,000 of them Jones in Philly. Yeah, like, why am I like, dudes be looking for entertainment and they be wanting a girl, and I'm like, listen, man. First of all, as a man who wasn't looking for a girlfriend, that's a perfect place for me. You know what I mean? Like, and it kept me off the streets where people was, looking for me. People wanted to see me.
Corey was being efficient, y'all. And for you, listen, go to Amazon, look up the book Own Your Time and Space, or go to
efficiency.
Own your time and space, because your time is your most valuable asset. So that's all Corey was doing, being efficient.
I was being super efficient with my time.
And by the way, the authors of Own Your Time and Space are myself and my brother Corey.
Shout out, y'all. That's what I need. That's what I need for 2025. That's a goal.
What's that?
I need to get in the authors club, join the author gang.
Oh man, listen, I got book number 3 about to drop soon, but that's either here nor there, man. Let's do a joint book. You want to put a book together? You know what I mean? Put a book together?
Yeah, that could happen. Actually, I've been writing a book about how to modify behavior. I've been writing this book for like 8 years, and the thing about it is the book is written. I just haven't published it. Like, I literally wrote the book, and
what you waiting on?
Because I just don't know how people will receive it because it's so specific. But everybody has behaviors and everybody needs modification. But I don't know if I really want to
get that. You got to get that work on the street, man. You got to
listen. I don't know, but see, I don't think people would appreciate my sauce because of the way I talk. Right?
Don't matter, man.
Because a lot of people who write these books are doctors and all that stuff. But my thing is, I have 20 years of field experience, which is a lot of people don't have. Right. And I did that job, and I still continue to do that job. I did that job for the last, I still do it. I work with special education and special needs people. And the thing you learn about behavior modification is, it's no different for them than it is for regular people. It's just that when you do it with special needs people, you have to modify your language, but the actual steps that you take to modify the behavior are no different than you use for regular people. And so that's what I realized. But I don't know if I want to give away my sauce, right? Because the thing about that, well, I ain't even gonna pause on that because I don't want to give away my sauce. But I don't want to give away my secret sauce as far as behavior modification is, because you can literally get people to do whatever it is you want if they think it's their idea to do.
I had a smart comment, but I ain't trying to build. I'm not trying to market myself in a certain way, so I'm just gonna be quiet with that one. With that being said, though, Pass has a comment. Pull up Pass's last comment, man. It's about tax.
I see we got a couple of them down there.
Yeah, man.
Let me get the Pass first.
Let's get out there soon, man. Kamari need a nap tonight. He be out here tripping, man.
Hold up. Hey, Tanita.
Hey, that's really good.
All right, I'm looking for you.
It's a YouTube comment. It says evasion and avoidance are not synonymous.
That is true.
Gurus seem to think so.
But the gurus seem to think so. Man, listen.
Oh, hold up. I'm a solo myself out. I need that right there. Pastor says evasion and avoidance are not synonymous, but the gurus seem to think so. Shout out to Pass for that. That is dope.
Yeah, because
he's right.
Because you do some of that stuff you see online, and you're gonna end up in front of a judge. You know what I mean?
so here's the thing, right? And I've been meaning to talk about this. Like, a lot of the stuff they talk about online is cool, but most people aren't doing it, and a lot of times their intent is criminal, and that's really crazy because the pastor just said that, right? But here's the thing. Let's say you get a G-Wagon. Jimmy brought up a G-Wagon. Is it really necessary? Is it really ordinary? And that's what those are two words the IRS uses all the time. Ordinary and necessary. And so a lot of people that are buying these G-Wagons, just as an example, don't really need it. And so it can be what they call disallowed. Not to nerd out on y'all real quick, but the other thing is a lot of people don't document their stuff. And so if somebody has an expense and it's not documented and they get audited, or they can lose it too. So don't just cash your pearls before swine and the swan.
Kamari just went biblical on us.
Sorry.
Yeah, we started talking about swine and pearls. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. I don't know what he's trying to communicate.
What's crazy is I'm a PK, so I recognize that saying immediately.
I think Pastor inspired me. The spirit of Pastor just infected me. That's
listen, my dad talked like Pastor. You know what I mean? Because my dad's a preacher. So I'm used to, again, somewhere where I learned a lot about behavioral modification, churches, right? Because churches are the masters of behavioral modification. And I can't keep giving away I'm giving away all of
I don't know what Kamari, I just heard like pearls and swine.
So I mean, that's definitely a biblical statement. And cash your pearls before the swine, which means, they out here, doing debaucherous things, the way
they robbing people,
robbing people, and it has specific meaning. But
okay,
it's just really there are places where you would think that lots of things go on that shouldn't be going on. Those are great learning grounds. If you're like, my thing is, you learn what to do and what not to do, right? I learned a lot about what not to do in certain places. And, we need to look at like learning opportunities, not to say that I think
life in general, you can learn literally anywhere from anybody. I think that's the problem. The problem is a lot of times we look to specific types of people or specific people in specific, I'll say titles to learn from, when you can learn from anybody. Man, you made up a point earlier. I was going to comment on that, but again, I'm not trying to brand myself a certain way. You talk to a certain person in the underworld where you can learn a lot. I mean, it's the truth, though. It's absolutely true.
I'll tell you this. Strip clubs are one of the top 5 places I've learned things. I've learned more in strip clubs than I learned in college classes.
No, but here's the thing about that, though, right? In college, one of the places you learn most in college is not even in the classroom; it's the college campus.
It's the campus because you get to study people and you get to learn. You get to learn from people, right? I learned like cultural things, like in college, well, high school, really, because our school was so multicultural that I learned a lot about culture in high school and college that I wouldn't have never learned had I just been in my neighborhood, because my neighborhood was 99.9% black. I wouldn't know anything about any other cultures had I not went to, you know what I mean, certain schools and traveled, like between traveling.
To me, Corey, to add to that, because a lot of people don't know this. Me and Corey met each other from playing sports. We were on a basketball team in high school together.
Oh yeah,
right. That's another place, right? When you play sports, and that's also where I learned that a lot of white people really have no experience with black people, right? Through playing basketball. You meet someone and you start to talk to them and they look at you like, because their perspective of what a black person is what they see in media. And we don't control our media.
And they get a different perspective.
You get a different perspective. And you're like, so hold on. So a lot of folks out here don't have acquaintances or friends or anyone from different cultures.
Yeah.
Correct.
So so it's interesting. But that's why, like, to me, life is all about learning, man.
Exactly.
I don't want to rabbit hole. My brother needs a nap over there, man. Like,
well, now, real quick, I do want to do this because I was trying to find this earlier. I did want to go back to the holdings of TOTP.
TOPT.
You about to ruin my whole video. I started shooting a whole video about the actual ETF, and now you about to step all on it. But it's okay though.
You can redo it again too.
They don't get this work anyway.
Yeah, because I'm saying he's stepping on the pure. He's stepping on the pure.
Yeah, man.
He's stepping on it.
But listen.
If you don't know what that means, then you ain't been on the street long enough.
But listen, as long as it's pure, it can be stepped on plenty of times and still make plenty of money. But we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. I'm not doing that with y'all. But like Jimmy said earlier, or Corey said earlier, the fees are 0.2%. All right. That's the expense ratio. Here are the holdings as of yesterday.
Stepping all on my video.
Redo it. This is practice for you.
Go ahead, now watch he cut this out tomorrow and put it on the socials just to step all on my work.
Again, you can redo it.
I already started the video. That's my fault for not finishing and dropping it already. You know what I mean? I brought it up on the show though. I just want when you make millions and millions of dollars from this, I just want you to give me credit. That's all.
Listen, man, you got it. So Apple's the top holding. 15, almost 16%. NVIDIA, Microsoft, Tesla, Amazon, Meta, Broadcom, all tech. Then we get Berkshire, JP Morgan, Eli Lilly.
Exxon. I told you, J&J. I told you. I told you.
Yeah, but I didn't see it. And then Don talked about it, so we might as well bring it up.
Man,
right?
I took a position in this a couple weeks ago in a nice size position. So I'm top tier is what we have.
So basically, Jimmy just flossed on us.
I didn't floss.
I appreciate it.
No flossing and no Sam Rothstein, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Listen, man, everybody listen to this. I want y'all to do me a favor. I want you to go to blackwealthrebels.com and join our village, man. We got different tiers. Just go to blackwealthrebels.com and join it. Because a side note is this. I got a video dropping at midnight on a By the Hood YouTube channel, you know what I'm saying, of Stack Sats or Dot Trying. But if you're a member of the village, the video is already out there. It's been out there for a couple of days now. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to put out there real fast. My top T video will be coming out pretty much. I'm going to finish it tomorrow because Camari trying to step on my work.
So everybody go watch Jimmy's video. Go watch our video, right? Because we together, we all the same. So your video is my video. One of the same, brother.
Absolutely.
So, but again, I appreciate you all being here. Remember to keep your goals top of mind. Write them down.
Camari, I got another one I was going to do, but I'm about to put you down with this too because, you know what I'm saying?
No gatekeeping. No gatekeeping.
Should I gatekeep this one too? All right. So they also have one that gives you the top 30 in the QQQ as well. Yes,
I saw that.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I wasn't trying to
bring it up. I won't bring it up because you might think I'm stealing your thunder. No pun intended.
That and then, by the way, the ticker symbol for that one is Q-top. The letter Q, T-O-P.
So
now they also have one that if you want to just get the which are kind of like smaller cap, you can get the bottom 70 of QQQ. Did you know about that one?
I didn't see that one.
Okay, so let's put it out there.
Okay, you having fun?
Anyway, man. So just take a look at those Q-top, top T. And do your research, because this is not investment advice. Nothing we say here is investment advice. It's for educational, informational purposes only. I'm still dropping my video, although Camari tried to step on it, so don't even worry about that, man.
I did not, but listen there, since we couldn't leave just yet, I want to go through these couple comments real quick.
Let's get it.
All right, if you're cool, you must know your growth zone. All right, type in Google search. Right, that's why I said type in Google search. What is my growth zone? And then finding your zip code that it will say zone 4A or 9A, then find food that grow in your zone. All right. Dom says, Dom Killer says, I learned in school by reading over notes and reading people. People look in the small events instead of the most important. So I'm guessing trying to say people look at the small event instead of what's most important. Pasadena says the problem of learning isn't the lack of information. That's a fact. It's the lack of real evaluation that leads to application that causes preservation. Passive, my God.
He's not pass play, dog. He got bars.
Yeah, you can't misquote that. He said it's the lack of real revelation that leads to application that causes preservation. And so,
Corey, start from the top and reread that because I did mess it up.
The problem with learning isn't the lack of information; it's the lack of revelation that leads to real. It's the lack of real revelation that leads to application that causes preservation. So, application that causes preservation is a crazy bar, because the thing about it is application is a key word in any educational situation. Application is the key. Anything that's learned that is not applied is not learned. You're going to forget. If you learn it and you don't use it, it is not really actually learned, because the real learning comes with application, right? Yeah. Real learning. I mean, I'm just saying, this is, educator me giving y'all education bars, right? You got to be, again, time in. Jim likes to talk a lot about the 10,000 hours, right? If you don't put those 10,000 hours in, you're not an expert. You can't be an expert at something that you don't do. What are you an expert at? You're an expert at not doing it.
I put 10,000 hours in of doing nothing.
Of doing absolutely nothing. Listen, man, the locks told us if you do nothing, you are nothing. You know what I mean? They told us that.
So Dom says, example, the teacher would write 5 + 5 = 10. Students would say the 5 looks ugly. Okay. Pastor knew Al Sharpton with that one. That's hilarious.
That's funny.
Pass left Earth with that bar.
Yeah,
all right. Application is why a quarterback can remember a 200 people, but fail at math class.
Because kinetics is part of learning, right? And I know that for a fact because I'm a kinetic learner, right? The thing is, when I was in school, the reason why I remembered everything that was happening in the class, because I would stand up in class. Like I would literally walk while I was taking notes, right? I would pace because my body would absorb the information because my body was moving, right? And the reason why I don't learn in the way 2024 does things, because a lot of things is online, right? What most people don't know about me is I failed every online class I've ever taken. I literally had to go to school to pass, right? Because I had online class. I could not pass an online class because I didn't have somebody to show. Like, I'm one of the people, if you show me once or twice, I can do it forever. But if no one ever shows it to me, I can't absorb it, even if I'm trying to do it. So, learning styles mean a lot when you're talking about, application and all of those things. The reason why I was good at basketball is because we practiced every day and we played every day. The reason why I was good at football is because, I practiced every day. I got in the gym, you know what I mean? Like when I got home, I did 1,000 sit-ups and 500 push-ups every day. I ran 2 miles every day. You know what I mean? Like when you in the army, you're in shape. The reason why your body stays in shape is because it moves all the time, right? It's something you do every day, right? So healthy people eat healthy every day, right? Is whatever you are what you do, right? And if you do nothing, you are nothing. Like there's a lot of those sayings that go around. You know what I mean? But they all come back to the same thing, which is the action word.
That's right.
Right. And we talk about that in the book On Your Time and Space. I really do break.
Way to plug the book. OnYourTimeAndSpace.com. Yo, real quick, I just want to tell Thunder I'm in zone 7B. So I just learned that today. So listen, I'm out here learning still. I just learned from
now it's about application, right?
Yeah, I gotta figure out what the hell that means. I have no idea what it means, but I know
now you in zone 7B, right? So what are you going to do with that?
I gotta figure out what the hell it means first.
Exactly.
So Jim, what can you grow in zone 7B? Did you look it up?
What can be grown in zone 7B?
Let's Google search.
What can be grown in zone 7B?
Yeah, I'll probably try to grow stuff that ain't meant to be grown in 7B. Flowers, vegetables, and herbs. It's a lot of herbs in Philly, so yeah, I know that they've been growing.
I like that.
Yeah, flowers, asters. Oh, bee balm, cone flowers. Oh, okay. It's a lot of stuff. Lilies, tulips, beets, broccoli, cabbage, carrots, lettuce, onions, peas, potatoes, radishes, spinach, turnips, kale.
Greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
I know that's what I sound right. So beets, I'm off beets. I'm cool on that. Broccoli. Cool.
Listen, beets are actually an amazing vegetable.
I'm just telling you what that's not my thing though. But I can grow potatoes. I can grow broccoli, which is cool. Kale, collards. You know what I'm saying? Spinach. Yeah, that's my way. Although Camari probably gonna try to put collards on me because Camari be saying like a lot of stereotypical things to us.
Yo, the first thing Camari said to me tonight, what are you eating? Chicken? Like Camari really just came at me on some stereotypical.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story before we came on.
Seconds into our conversation.
Yeah, hold on. Y'all can't both. One at a time. Go ahead.
All right, let me tell you the story. Let me tell the story.
Begin the besmirchment. Go ahead.
So we jump on here, getting ready to start the show. Corey comes on eating. Kamari's like, yo, what you eating? Fried chicken, watermelon, and grape soda? Like, it was no need for him to say that.
Now you're lying. Now you adding sauce on there. I didn't tell that.
You did
I did say chicken.
He did. I did say chicken. What he did ask me was I eating fried chicken. Like, bro.
No, I didn't say fried chicken.
I said fried chicken. What I said chicken. No product placement, but I was eating something that I had.
My point to you is the brother comes on eating. Why is the first thing you go to fried chicken?
I didn't say fried chicken. I
said fried chicken.
And I told you.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why, because I'm hungry and I love chicken. Just like I told y'all, I will eat chicken.
I think you were stereotyping me. I think you were. I think you were stereotyping me.
First of all,
I'm just messing with you, bro.
I know you are. But listen, for the audience who's watching, we all have been out to eat several times. We all have ate chicken in front of each other many times.
Multiple
Maybe
times.
some grape soda with some hot sauce. Might even add a little bit of watermelon. And I'm cool with all of it.
He definitely I don't know about all that. But listen, though. Side note, before we get out of here, I got to let y'all know that I got my email today. My African ancestry will be here on Monday. So, I got to take my test, man. So within the next couple months, man, you'll see the flag back there. Anyway, listen, real quick. Also, I want to say this. Oh, nectarines.
Go ahead. Say what you got to say, brother.
Oh, no. Last thing I want to say is this, because we've been on here for a couple hours, which we were not supposed to do tonight. But we'll also be back here for Freedom Friday tomorrow.
Yes.
So,
back talking ish.
We got to save some more. We got to save some of this for tomorrow, because tomorrow is our giveaway, our Freedom Friday giveaway. I don't even know what the topic is tomorrow. I know we had a topic.
Family and wealth.
Oh, family and wealth. Oh, man. Let's
I
stop
don't
right there.
remember the
We're
exact
about to
number.
go off, so we're gonna stop right now.
But listen, everybody, appreciate you watching and tuning in and sharing Wealthy Wednesdays. This is the Black Wealth Rebel Show. So do me a favor, make sure you subscribe to the Black Wealth Rebel YouTube channel. Go on over to blackwealthrebels.com and join the family, y'all. So we'll see y'all tomorrow for Freedom Fridays. Have a great day.